Minions, welcome! I am the Overlord, and this is Crack-A-Pack, a show where I open random Magic the Gathering booster packs and other sealed product right here for you. And today, we're going to play another game of Dance or Pants. What we have right here is our Conspiracy Take the Crown. I even have the little victory crown I got from the release day draft that we did. Just going to put this off to the side over here. And a sealed, fresh booster box. So we have 36 packs to go through today. Will they be utter pants? Or will the pools make me want to dance? Let's see here. So just open this up. Yeah, there we go. Take the sleeve off like that. That's kind of neat. There's a little, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a little poster and stuff and information inside. That's kind of neat. And there's this big thing. Whatever this does, I have no idea. I'm sure recycling will be very happy about it. And then, of course, we have our packs. It folds nicely into like a two-pod kind of prize support thing. That's really neat. So let's get cracking. Put these off to the side, and we will start. So on our left is going to be cards that make us want to dance. And on the right, we're going to put the pants. Because when it comes to dancing or pantsing in society, wearing pants is probably the right thing to do. Alright. That's right. Alright, so I think I might have accidentally effed up that first pack there for you, but that's okay, because it's a conspiracy. It's planned all along. And it is the Splitting Slime. Has monstrosity 3 for 6, otherwise it's a 3/3 for 5. And when it becomes monstrous, put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of it. So when you pay for the monstrosity, you essentially get 2 6/6 oozes, which is always pretty cool. You know what? I think I kind of want to dance a little bit. You can have some fun times with that, especially in multiplayer, but even in single player. So let's go, Grenzo number 2 pack. Our next card is Face Reward. At instant speed, return to the battlefield all permanents that were put into your graveyard this turn to the battlefield. Of course you return to the battlefield. I think that's kind of pants. We'll start off the pants pile, make it 1 for 1. Extra exciting. Alright, now we're getting the leading lady on our packs now. Marchesa, or Queen Marchesa. A card we hope to open very much here today. Rare for pack 3 is Spirit of the Pants. It's a cat spirit, has flying, and you have hexproof. So it's not too bad. In limited, it's alright. It's a good flying dude, protects you, but it's a 4/5 flying for 6 mana. I'm not super impressed. I would rather have a Sarah Angel, I think, for that. Just get the 4/4 Vigilance. You don't need Hexproof. You're winning the game. Ah, look at that. Monarch token on the back. I love how it's double-sided like that. That's so cool. Here we go. This is a good sign. Ghostly Prison. It's like a $5 uncommon right now. Probably won't be that way for too long, but that definitely goes in the dance pile. The little sub-uncommon dance pile there. So that's super nice. And now we have Kami of the Crescent Moon. It's a 1/3 for 2. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player draws an additional card. So that could be interesting. It's definitely more of a commander card. The thing is, if it was at each player's end step, it would be a lot better because you would at least get the first card draw on it. The thing is, your opponents could wait till their turn and then just kill your Kami, and so they get an extra card out of it, and you don't. It has a decent stat line, but it's kind of pants, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we're racking up the pants. That's okay, we'll get to dance. You'll hear that dance tune. Hey, check it out, Beast Within. That's worth a few buckaroos too. High value uncommons, that's what I like to see. What else do we like to see? Burgeoning, alright. I like to see this. 1 mana enchantment, whenever an opponent plays a land, you may put a land from your hand onto the battlefield. That was killer. Someone in my draft pod played that turn 1 and just dumped his hand full of lands. Like, in 1 turn. It was pretty nutso. So that's danceable. I like that effect, it's super powerful. Card's worth a few buckaroos. All in all, very happy to see it. Oh, that's neat. There's not a foil, but these can be foil, and it doesn't count towards the pack. It's just a Incendiary Descent, but sweet, it's pretty shiny. I'll hang on to that. One of these days, someone might want a pants foil. And if not, it's just another pants foil for my collection. But this isn't going to be pants, this is going to be another dance. I can feel it. Can you feel it? Whoosh. Charmbreaker Devils. Actually, that's super pants. They'd be better off as pants. At the beginning of your upkeep, return an instant or sorcery card at random from your graveyard to your hand. It's a 4/4 for 6 in red. When you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it gets +4/+0 till end of turn. I think it would be a lot better if you could choose the spell you return instead of it being at random. Ugh. But otherwise, I don't know, man. I don't know. Right, and we have Grunzo, Havoc Razor. It's a legendary goblin. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you can go target creature that player controls or exile the top card of that player's library until end of turn. You may cast that card and spend mana as though it were any color to do that. It's kind of a neat dude, a 2/2 for 2, but ultimately he's kind of pants. I'm not super excited to see him. I think I already have one of them. He's a legendary creature, so you can't just stack that effect, which is unfortunate. Alright, so we have our Beast Within, and is there a card underneath this card that's a beast as well? Let's find out. Sphinx of the Magosi. Not super excited to see it. It is a 6/6 for 6 flying in blue, and you can pay 3 to draw a card, then put a 1/1 counter on it. So that's pretty neat, but I'm pretty sure this is a rare in one of those free intro decks that they give out, the welcome decks, if I remember correctly. So it's kind of pants. They wouldn't give it away for free if it wasn't pants. Alright, so it looks like we have a foil here, and we have the Serum Visions. It's a couple of bucks for an uncommon. That's always a great deal. Draw 1 card, but then scry 2 immediately afterwards for a sorcery. So it's pretty good. It has the good classic art. Happy to see that. So the foil goes right here. Our rare for this pack is, bam! Pariah. Enchant creature, all damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead. I think you can make some crazy things with this. I'm pretty happy to see it. It's not worth a whole lot, but it works in my kind of crazy damage me and you get damage sort of deck that I've been working on. So that's pretty fun. That's a neat effect. I wish it was like 1 white instead, because that would be super bonkers crazy, but work with what you got. And Palace Sentinels. Nice. It's a... If I get a foil, at least it's a conspiracy-specific foil. So that's always a bonus. When Palace Sentinels enter the battlefield, you become Monarch. So at the end of your turn, if it enters the battlefield this turn, draw a card. It's essentially what it says. And I like that. It's a very powerful effect. You can't underestimate the effect of being the Monarch. Probably even on one-on-one, or especially in Commander, that's going to make things a little more spicy. That's exciting. Alright, next rare, are we gonna keep dancing? Oh yeah, Phyrexian Arena. We're dancing alright. This is so powerful. Beginning of your upkeep, draw a card and lose 1 life. It's an enchantment for 3. So you basically get 2 cards at the cost of 1 life each turn, which is amazing. And it has this sweet art with new Phyrexia and Koth surviving underground, it looks like. Just doing what he can. So that's pretty sweet. I like it. They alluded to the story in a different plane with the new art. That's so cool. I want to see a lot more of that future. So that's dancing. It's dancing. The light's pretty bright there, so you're kind of shining on the dance, but that's all right. Think of it like a disco ball, just like a ball, dancing, dancing, dancing. Will we keep dancing? Can we top Phyrexian Arena? Let's see. Oh, you bet we can. Oh, yeah, Leopold, Emissary of Trust. This thing at the time of recording is like $10. Oh, each opponent can draw more than 1 card each turn, and whenever you or a permanent you control becomes the target of spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card. Most of the time you will, but not all of the times. That's super interesting. It's such a great political card, especially if he's your commander, and then you run the Spy Master as well, which means you just get the extra bonus draw and no one else does. Edric. Yeah, so cool. Alright, that's gonna be pretty hard to top, but we can do it. You think we can do it? I think we can do it. You want to keep dancing? Let's keep dancing. Sangromancer, as in blood. Blood Mage. It's a 3/3 flying for 4. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you may gain 3 life. Whenever an opponent discards a card, you may gain 3 life. That'd go pretty sweet in like a vampire deck. Especially like a discard vampire deck. Maybe a madness vampire deck. Interesting. It's not super dance worthy, but it's a little dance, and it's my dance, and I feel like dancing. So that's the important part. And I want to keep the dance alive. Another Serum Visions, that's what I like to see. Will this go to the garbage? We don't do garbage, but we do pants. Is it pants? Let's hope not. Oh no! It will not go to the pants pile. Ooh, Recruiter of the Guard. This is awesome. This is, yeah. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for a creature card with 2 or less toughness, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. This is huge. It's kind of a mirror of the Imperial Recruiter card that makes a big splash in Legacy, so there's lots of hype on this one. And it's always good, like, hey, tutor one of my weenies. Tutor? Did I just say that? In Magic context, you know what that means. It's a weak creature card. It's called a weenie. Don't tutor my weenie or Google my weenie. Family show! So we have a foil in this one, which is always good. And we have a rare. Can we get even better than Imperial Recruiter? Recruiter of the Guard? And it looks like we're gonna go back to pants for a little bit. But this isn't too bad. It's definitely a unique effect. Put all creatures on the bottom of their owner's libraries. So you can get around like graveyard shenanigan decks like that. So that's not too bad, but it's still kind of pants. I have 0 use for it whatsoever, and it has 0 value. The foil is a Cloak Siren. Alright, reminds me of the Theros block, because that's where it was printed. It's a 3/2 flash flying for 4. But it's shiny. Ooh, look at that shiny. I love that shine. Can we do better than Hallowed Burial? I think we can do better. I think we can try to dance again. Throne of the High City. Add 1 to your mana pool. Colorless mana, that is, or pay for it and sack it, and you become the monarch, which is pretty awesome because it's like pay for, sack it, draw a card, and then maybe continue drawing cards if you have good board state. Just kind of secure the victory and keep the victory in your clutches. I like it. It's definitely not a Recruiter of the Guard or Leovold, Emissary of Trest, but it's good. And I can always find a use for that. Always. Alright, let's keep it going. We've gotten a streak of pretty good cards. Will we continue with this card? Oh, you bet! Long live the Queen! Queen March has a Death Touch haste. When she enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. And at the beginning of the upkeep, if an opponent is the monarch, put a 1/1 black assassin creature token with Death Touch and haste onto the battlefield. Holy moly, that is amazing value. I am a fan of the rightful heir to the crown of Paliano. That's dancing. There's no way around that. That's just amazing. I love it. Okay, can we top that? It'll be tough. It'll be tough, but we can do it. I believe. Do you believe? Let's believe together. Alright, Hedron Matrix. Equipped creature gets +X/+X, where X is its converted mana cost. You pay 4, you equip it with 4. It's probably not going to do very much unless you already have crazy huge things on the battlefield. It's kind of pants. It's hard to make use of something like that. But that's alright. We can get the dance back, can't we? We have the Dusk Mantle Seer. It's a vampire wizard. Ugh, blue vampires? Gross. Flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player reveals the top card of his or her library, loses life equal to that card's converted mana cost, then puts it into his or her hand, and then puts it into his or her pants. But you know what we take out of our pants? This sweet card right here. Arcane Savant. This is a Draft Matters card. Before you shuffle your deck at the start of the game, you may reveal this card from your deck and exile an instant or sorcery card you drafted that isn't in your deck. When Arcane Savant enters the battlefield, copy a card you exiled with cards named Arcane Savant, and you may cast a copy without paying its mana cost. Draft only cards are pants when you're not drafting. It's just the way it is. This effect is cool, really powerful. If this was a draft, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take that, and I'm in blue. But unfortunately, that's not the case. This card's gonna be good anywhere you do it. It's not just a Draft Matters card. It is a Followed Footsteps. Enchant creature. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a token that's a copy of the enchanted creature onto the battlefield, which actually combos really nicely with the card we just drafted. I mean, not drafted. Would have liked to draft, because that would be insane value with the card we just opened. Yeah, I like it. It's not like Queen Marchesa dance, but still a good dance. Still a little dance. Little dance, little dance. Another pack. We can do better than Followed Footsteps. What will follow in Followed Footsteps? It will be Caller of the Untamed. Before you shuffle your deck at the start of the game, you may reveal this card from your deck and exile a creature card that you drafted that isn't in the deck, and you can pay X and tap to put a copy of one of those cards onto the battlefield, where X is the converted mana cost of that card. This card's pretty pants, but I do want to say that I want to hug tigers. I want to be her. I want to hug all the tigers like that. That is awesome. I really like that art. So cool. So many tigers. Fierce. Rawr. But pants, because draft matters, doesn't matter in constructed. Which is a shame, but would be super broken otherwise, I suppose. So, what can you do? So now that we're done getting all these Draft Matters cards, let's get a card that's not Draft Matters. Let's get a Stunt Double. Nice! It's a clone, but it has Flash. So I like clone. I think it's a great effect, and giving it Flash is an even better effect because it's clone with Flash, and normal clone doesn't have Flash. I like it. Let's keep going. We have a foil here. We'll set that there. We'll flip this card. Bam! Flash! Desertion. Nice. Counter target spell. If it's an artifact creature spell countered in this way, put that card onto the battlefield under your control instead of in its owner's graveyard. I like it. I like it. You get to steal stuff. It's in the same vein as Stunt Double, where you copy their thing and then you steal the next thing they try to play, which is always great. Great, like this foil right here. Is it great? It's a Farbog Bone Flanger, so no, it's not. But hey, a foil's a foil. It's extra and it's shiny, and I'm always happy to see it. Just make sure we can see all the foils right there. And there's another pack, so we're still good. We're getting close to the end. I would say we have about 10 or 11 packs left, just eyeballing it here. So we have another foil, 2 foil packs in a row. This is good. We haven't seen a lot of foils yet, so this is exciting. But first, the rare. And there's a rare exciting. It's kind of neat. Council's Dilemma, starting with you. Each player votes for death or taxes. Each opponent sacrifices a creature for each death vote and discards a card for each taxes vote. In multiplayer, this is probably going to be bonkers. Actually, I think I have a commander deck that this could be... I run a Nekuzar as kind of my B commander deck. This could be quite devastating. So yes, that is a little bit of a dance for that. But will we get the full swing dance with this? Let's see. Okay, so it's a foil Tiger Hugger. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it sucks that the foil is such a pants card, but at the same time, yeah, it's shiny. Yay! And that doesn't necessarily rule out our chance for a foil mythic. So let's keep going. And we have yet another foil, so that's always good. Always love more foils. But we'll check out the rare first. Can we recover? Look at the so many tigers being hugged. I want to hug the tigers. Nice! Forgotten Ancient. This guy's great. I ran him in my Vorel of the Hallclave, I think his name. The Simic one from Gatecrash, Return to Ravnica. One of those sets. It was pretty nuts. When this guy came out, he just had so many counters on him. It was bonkers. Just even as a vanilla creature, definitely worth playing in most commander decks. But is this foil worth playing in most commander decks? It is a Lace with Moon Glove. Target creature gains Death Touch till end of turn and draw a card. So it cantrips itself, but it is 3 for a combat trick, and you're probably losing a creature anyway. So it's not very great, but this art is fantastic. The kind of watercolor like Fae art. That is super nice. I'm glad I have that. If I had to get a common like that in foil, I'm glad it's that one, because that's really good art. Should be celebrated with foil. All of these should be foil. That would be amazing. Just open it up and every rare or mythic is foil. Crazy printing error. so no foil, but we have a good card here. I can feel it. I can sense it. This one's gonna be big. It's gonna be... Hey, that's pretty big, alright. Inquisition of Kozilek. Target player reveals his or her hand. You may choose non-land card from it with converted mana cost 3 or less, and that player discards that card. Yes, yes. I like it. It's kind of like Thoughtseize, but it's not Thoughtseize, and, well, I love Thoughtseize. But it's not. But it's kind of like it. So I like it. And the community likes it, because it's like $6. Which is great. It used to be like 40 or something back when it was uncommon, and people thought it was never going to be printed again. Those were crazy days. What does the Inquisition of Kozilek bring to us? What knowledge or power did we uncover? Let's see. Nothing very good. It was a poor Inquisition. I mean, no one expects it, but it didn't go very well either. It's a Dragon Layer Spider. It's 2 red, and 2 green. It has 5/6 for reach, so it's kind of hard to cast, but it has a decent stat line. And whenever an opponent casts a spell, put a 1/1 green insect creature token onto the battlefield. The thing is, like, if it was green, I would say this is Dance, but it's red-green, which is not in spider colors. It's an off-color spider. You can't run that in a spider deck. I mean, you could, but... And it's not even, like, splashable. Like, a Cavern of Souls would save it. I don't know what they were thinking with that one. I mean, I know it's in the layer of a dragon, but it's a spider. Come on, black-green. That's how spiders roll. Scuttle. That's how they scuttle. Skitter. Skitter, that's what I want. That's how they skitter. Cool, so we have another foil. Gonna put that right there. And can we skitter our way back to the dance? No, we cannot. I have to say, it's a 3/5 for 4. So the stat lines aren't too bad. Giants aren't very exciting for me. They're just like big people. Ooh, neat. It has Vigilance and Monstrosity 3. The cool thing about it is it's the 100-handed one, and when it's monstrous, it can block 100 creatures. So that's cool. I like the flavor there. Stat line's not too bad either, 3/5, but it's pants. But is this foil pants? Carnage Gladiator. It's a 4/2 for 4. You can regenerate it, and whenever a creature blocks, that creature's controller loses 1 life. So it's shiny. You get to blind them with the foiliness of the Carnage Gladiator. It's been a while since I think we only have 2 mythics so far. I haven't even seen any mythic conspiracies yet, so hopefully we're about to hit the dance floor, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Will this be our next mythic? We're certainly missing a couple. Let's see what it is. Yes! Yes, it's Berserk! This is amazingly powerful. Cast it only before the combat damage step. Target creature gains trample and +X+O, where X is that creature's power. At the beginning of the next end step, destroy that creature if it attacked this turn. This is just bonkers. This is just like, I'm going to double the damage. What if you cast this on something with double strike? Holy crap, that's 4 times the damage. This is amazing. This is so great. So happy to open that. That is like, the only thing I'm missing is maybe the Kaya Planeswalker or the Show and Tell as far as the mythics are concerned. There's lots of great mythics in here. Oh man, that was great. Let's keep it going. I don't know if we can top it, but maybe we can do just as good. Let's dance. Pants. The Regal Behemoth. It's a giant lizard, 5/5 trample for 6 in green. When it enters the battlefield, you become a monarch, and whenever you tap a land for mana while you're a monarch, add 1 additional mana of any color to your mana pool. So that's not too bad. but it is kind of pants. I have no use for it. It's not super powerful. So there we go. So I see we got a lizard token there. That's pretty cool. And we have another foil. Exciting. We already have all these foils, and yet we're getting more foils. It's always a good thing. Maybe it's an expedition. Let's see. But first, the rare. Adrianna, Captain of the Pants. She has melee. She's a 4/4 for 5. And other creatures you control have melee. So she's essentially a 5/5 for 5 and gives all your other creatures +1/+1 when they attack. So it's kind of cool. I don't know. I only needed one and I already have one. So it goes in the pants. But this foil, ooh, Ultra's Reap. There's an additional cost, sack a creature, and you get to draw 2 cards at instant speed. I kind of prefer like Knight's Whisper or Sign in Blood. Like those, I would gladly pay 2 life to draw 2 cards. I don't want to have to sacrifice a creature. I might not have a creature to sacrifice, which then that would be really bad if I needed the card draw into an answer. And the rare is Protector of the Pants. When it enters the battlefield, you become the monarch, which is nice, but it's a 2/5 for 6, and all damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to this instead. So it can only tank 5 health for you at, it's like, gain 6 life, draw a card. Or gain 5 life, draw a card. For 6 mana. That's... Sorry, that's just pants. I don't know what you want from me. It's called Dancer Pants. I'm being honest here. It's honestly pants. So we only have a few more packs left. We're almost through here. That Hymn of the Wilds was a pretty sweet mythic conspiracy. Let's see if this is a mythic rare Planeswalker. It's the Skyline Despot. Flying, when it enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you're the monarch, the 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying onto the battlefield. That's pretty cool. I do have a singleton dragon stack that this would be great in. Because like a 60 card, everything's dragon themed, not allowed to have any spells that aren't dragon. So you have Dragon's Breath, all of the other ones from Dragons of Tarkir that say dragon in it. So that's a tiny dance. It's not a huge dance, but it's a tiny dance. Tiny dance pile. Happy to see it, happy to have it. Little dance there. Both our piles are getting pretty full. I would rather have an overflow of the dance than I would the pants, but we'll see. Now let's get a bigger dance out of this card. Burning Wish! Alright, that's definitely dance worthy. You may choose a sorcery card that you own from outside the game, reveal that card, put it into your hand, and exile Burning Wish for 2 mana. That's good, that's worth a couple of dollars. Sweet to grab something from your sideboard. It's just amazing. I love it. It's going to burn in the glow of the lights overhead. That's cool art. It's like a genie or a djinni granting a wish for power or something. You can get some cool stuff with that. We have a foil here. I wonder what it's going to be. I don't know. You don't know. That's half the fun. This is the second to last pack. It could be something amazing, but so could this rare. Let's see what it is. Hamlet Batgirl. I actually had a crazy big one of these in the pre-release, or not pre-release, night of release conspiracy draft. It got insane, but it was also a promo card for forever, so I have like a billion of these. And outside of that, it's a 7-drop, so it's pants. Goes in the pants pile. Pants pile is kind of getting heavy. There's a lot of stuff in the pants. But that's okay, because we have this foil. It could change the outcome of the entire pack. Are you hyped? I am hyped. Let's get hyped. Oh, nice. It's an additional foil rare. A foil followed footsteps. Yeah, all right. it's not super valuable, but at the same time, it's a foil of something that I wanted anyway. So that's definitely a good dance. And we've hit 3 mythics so far. So that's probably it, but we could... It's not unfair to expect a final mythic for this pack. Planeswalker, let's get Kaya the Ghost Assassin, because I don't have her yet. That would be pretty amazing. So let's go ahead, shake the camera a little bit, and see what our final pack holds. So no foil, but that's alright, it all comes down to this pack. Ring your bells, shake your shakers, snap your fingers, do whatever you need to do for luck for this card. Let's make it freaking amazing here. Are you ready to do it? I am. Let's go. Yes! Alright! Thanks everyone for doing what you did. This is a perfect way to go out on the last pack. It was Conspiracy, she was waiting till the end. A very ghostly ghost assassin. That sweet, like, purple arm dagger thing. That is great. 5 loyalty starting out for a Planeswalker. She can blink herself, and I mean, you lose 2 life. Or you can drain an opponent for 2, or you can steal a card from an opponent, essentially. They discard a card and you draw a card. So that is great. That is the perfect way to end this. That is, yes! I am so happy about that. That is great. Let's go ahead. Let's move the pants pile off of here. Let's move the pants foils off of here. And let's go ahead and check out how much we're dancing. Let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance. Do 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 do. Dance, dance, dance. So there we go, check out all of that stuff to dance about. I can hardly fit it all over here on my playmat. This is great. What a great way, Kaya Ghost Assassin, to end it. I couldn't be happier with the box if I tried. So this was super duper awesome. I'll even put some great money uncommons here on the side. I think we have room. Can you see that? Yeah, you can kind of see it. So there we go. There is no more packs left to crack, so you can go now, my minions, and be free!